Hi, everybody. Welcome to the We Mean Business podcast, where we are not here to judge, but we are here to talk about it. And I am Lisa DeWitt with Corner Escrow, and I have a special co-host with me today. Who are you?
I am Julie DeGentre with Stewart Title. I am so excited to be here today. I feel honored to be asked to be a guest co-host.
I know Katrina couldn't make it, so our girl Julie stepped in. Thank you so much.
I got you.
And she doesn't know what she's in for. And we have a special guest today, our first dude of the podcast, Kyler Battleson with Century 21 Masters.
I'm excited.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's going to be fun. The trio you need to worry about.
Yes.
Welcome.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Am I?
You are. It's
first
fun.
dude.
I know. You are our first guy. We're so
Crazy.
excited. I feel like we're a little girl gang, so we had to throw a dude in there, and Kyler was.
I'm a girl dad, so
you're a girl
I
dad,
feel
so
like
you
I can
got it.
resonate a
Yeah.
little different.
That's
so,
where
yeah.
you can really tie it in.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I wanted to have you on because you are just out there killing it, bro.
Thank you.
I know. You and Trace are doing so well. And you just did a huge presentation at the Century 21 Awards in Vegas.
Yes.
You were on a panel the other day we were just talking about.
Yeah.
So tell me what it's like in the life of Kyler, dude.
Oh man. I don't know.
Where to start? So first, okay, let's go first. First, you are girl dad and
Girl dad.
married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your beautiful wife, Casey.
5 years.
Yes,
5 years
okay.
married with
We
her.
love her. She's so sweet.
Got a 2.5-year-old girl, and then a 7-month-old girl. So got all my girls, and then I have 2 girl
Bless
dogs. So my entire house is just pure
so you got
estrogen.
nothing. Yeah, you
That's
got
a lot of
nothing on your
hormones
side.
in one house.
I mean, me either. I have my husband, my son, and my boy dog. I'm like, okay, cool. And they're like, fart, poop, and I'm like, where do I live? What's happening?
No,
yeah.
it's
you could trade if you want, really quick.
I don't know. My girls are always talking about fart, poop.
Oh, I think it's the age.
I think so.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
I am not ready, but
You're
so
not
ready at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Okay, and you live in Canyon Lake.
Born and raised.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
You've lived there your whole life? You've never lived outside the lake?
Little tiny stints, but
Okay.
pretty much Canyon Lake, I've called home the rest of my whole life. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So your parents live there?
Parents live there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wowza.
Yeah.
And you are killing it. So tell me how you and Trace are doing in your partnership, because that's relatively new.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Phenomenal. We
Why did you decide to partner?
Good question. I get asked
Thank
a lot
you.
because a lot of people like they're like, why would you ever get a partner in this business? And I think a lot of it stems from a financial thing of like
because they
we're
want
making
all the money.
Yeah, we're making commission checks. Like you want to keep that.
Yeah. Mental health.
Was literally mental health.
That would be my first thing as a partner, mental health.
I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
I took a vacation a month ago, and it was the first vacation I've ever taken in this business where I took off my Apple Watch and I left my phone in the room and I didn't think about it for 3 hours, and I came back and all of the messages that I had received, Trace had already responded to them. And I was like, that right there is the definition of why we did this.
100%.
So we both can have that balance of family time. We're both there for our clients. As soon as they send us a text, that was ultimately the biggest reason out of all of this.
Yeah,
And
because how many listings do you guys have right now?
18 current listings, 4 coming soon.
That's great.
12
Rock
escrows.
stars.
Jesus, Lord have mercy. Yeah. So how does one do that by himself? You can't do that.
It's not. You could.
I mean,
you just
you could,
go
I
crazy,
guess,
and the family at home is just like you don't have. You're not there, and that's ultimately where it was coming down to that. Like I was coming home and I was sitting on my phone, and wife's like, hey, what? Let's all hang out. Let's all have dinner, and I'm like, I have to take this phone call right now. I don't have a choice. But now. Get home, phone goes away, hang out with everyone, bring it out every once in a while, do a little bit of work, put it back. It's phenomenal.
I love that for you. And you have a day off today. Except for right now.
Yeah, exactly. This is it.
He's
Then
like, Wednesday's
I'm
my
going
day
home.
off. I'm like, minus the podcast though, right? Because you're already committed.
Exactly. No, I never get days off. You're a realtor. You're always on. But I am making some time for the family today, and it's gonna be incredible.
That's gonna be so
Well, I think it's huge that you brought in a partner that is equally as successful and works as equally as hard. And it's not like an assistant that you're bringing in. It's somebody who you share a lot of the same values, both in the business and at home with the family.
Well, and some realtors have such big egos. So like if you get into a partnership and like your egos are contradicting, that is just going to blow up before you even know it.
Yeah.
I think with Trace and I, we're both so humble and level-headed to where that ego's not even in our vocabulary. We're like, hey, what can I do to help you today? Like that's literally how we start off every phone call in the morning is, hey, what are you doing? What can I do to help? And we're both like, no, we're solid. Let's, or hey, I've got like 5 appointments today. If you could do like this, that'd be awesome. Cause that would mean I can spend some more time on this and we're good. And it's beautiful. It is awesome. Yeah.
That reminds me of how Julie is.
Oh,
that's how our phone call. Oh, shucks. Every time I call her, she's like, what can I do to help you? I'm like, I'm crazy.
Therapist. That is the best. She's a therapist.
She is. Yeah. We all, aren't we all? Aren't we all?
In this business, you have to lean into all partners. Anybody you can lean into, do it.
Yeah.
I was just saying on a panel yesterday, they were like, how do you guys work with your emotional support? And I was like, well, my wife is my therapist. I think every realtor needs an outlet. I tell her everything. And I'm like, you will not believe what happened today.
I know.
And
the spouses have to get it. I know.
I give her so much baggage. And who knows how much she actually keeps. But I'm like, honey, I need to get this off my shoulders.
For sure. My husband will be like, whatever happened to that one girl who did that thing? I'm like, I know. I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
He's so funny. He gets into it. Okay, so speaking of the ego thing, so how old are you?
27.
27.
28 this year.
Okay.
I'm getting up there.
So you are 10 years younger than me, which is fine. How long have you been doing this?
This is my 5th year.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So very young.
Yeah, 22.
When you started. What made you start real estate? Was your family in it, or you just were like, I'm going to do this?
No, I'm not going to lie. I got in because I was like, I could make some good money.
Yeah.
Like I was like, as a realtor. And I think that's, everyone's like, oh, I love it. I love to help people. Like, most of the time it's like, I don't like what I'm doing. I want to make some good money and have my own time. And I think that's where it started. But
minus the time part isn't really realistic. People think, you get to do whatever you want. You're a realtor. It's like, no, dude, I work 24/7, 7 days a week. So.
You wish.
Cool. Flexible, maybe.
100%.
But you be working.
You be working?
Yeah.
So I got in thinking like, I'm gonna make a quick buck.
Yeah.
Just like anyone else.
Yeah.
And I want some time. Well, obviously that's not a thing.
Yeah.
My first paycheck was $750.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, this isn't as much as I was thinking
You're
I
all
was
that
gonna make. But
what did you sell? A playhouse?
A
what
condo,
happened? Okay.
In Palm Springs, like $200,000 condo.
Okay.
And but handing over the keys to that family that bought that condo, that's what hooked me. I was like, that you can't equate money to handing keys. And I think every realtor can agree.
Yeah.
When you hand over keys to a family that just works their butt off and it's like their first home, or you're helping them through a death situation and they're just so happy that this went so well, know, whatever the circumstance, giving those keys or saying, hey, we officially close escrow, like that I started chasing that feeling that you get. So now every escrow that we open or every deal, every house that I try and list, I'm chasing that. I want to be able to call and be like, we got an offer, guys, or we opened up escrow, or we just closed escrow. That, I mean,
those
it's
are my favorite
phenomenal.
words too.
Yeah.
And you've done such a great job of holding on to that feeling throughout the 5 years, like in all the chaos that real estate brings. You still, it shows in all of your marketing videos and just every client that you meet with or you close a deal with. Not to say that there's not some really frustrating or irritating ones.
Oh my gosh.
But
everyone.
But you can see how much you truly care.
Yeah. Thank you. I love it.
It's so fun.
So in your short years and your young age, you be getting a lot of shade.
I be getting shade.
Girl. Yeah, I was gonna say shade. You have to be like, people have to be talking shit.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
You want some tea?
No,
I'll give you some tea.
I mean, we don't need to name names or call people out, but yeah,
but we can rhyme.
We can rhyme. So yeah, we don't have to name any names or anything, but there has to be some shade thrown at you
all the time. And honestly, I didn't think that was going to happen as much as it is. And I really, this last year was like the bulk of the tea that's getting thrown at me right now. Which I will take it with a grain of salt, and I love it in form or fashion because it shows like, hey, I am making some type of a dent in this in this industry. But man, there's been words said, there's been things that have been said to other people. There's been people that have quit certain things because I'm supporting it, and it sucks. I never want to get on anyone's bad side or piss anyone off, and I like that part sucks. But on the other hand, it's like, I can't please everyone. I'm here to do me and support me and support my family and provide something to my clients that they're not getting elsewhere. And also make a freaking splash. Like real estate, my marketing niche has been, what marketing stunt can I do right now that can make just a biggest splash? No, literally, no pun intended. But no, like that was like, what can I do that's gonna just, no realtor has done before. I want to go all out, go crazy with this, and ultimately it pisses other people off because they're like, why didn't I think of that? Like, dang it, dude.
Or I don't want to do that.
It's the open house signs like on Railroad. You know, I'll put 30 out there, and it's like the worst road in the world.
Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, how does he get his open signs in the median? And I'm like, I don't know.
I play chicken at 3 a.m. I kid you not. I walk across the road, put a sign, walk back before a car goes. And I do it at night because I can see headlights from so far away coming around the bend.
Hopefully.
And by the time you start seeing the headlights, you only have like a 5-second gap between.
You have it down. You're like, you have a 5 to 7 minute gap before you have
I call that my cardio. Like, I don't do cardio at the gym. I do cardio on the weekends for my open houses.
Well, I know that it's a funny joke and that you play chicken and all that, but like just that determination and grit alone is why you're getting the shade.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're just working so much harder, not than everyone, but like you're doing things different, and you're just going to get shit anyway.
No, it comes with it.
Yeah.
But
I get it in my industry too. I mean, it's not just in the realtor sphere, it's in the rep sphere. I'm sure Julie gets it, and it's just because you're doing something different and it's successful, so people get mad, which is so annoying. Stop doing that.
It's so annoying. Honestly, when I see a realtor that comes up with a really good marketing technique, I'm
bravo.
Like, damn, like that was actually really smart. Right. Why didn't I think of that first? And I'm like, big kudos to them. And I'll even follow like people from different states, and I'm like, that's actually really smart. I want to try and do that here because no one's doing that yet. And like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, we're all big. Of course. You know, if someone's winning, you know,
I know.
Lift them up.
I wish that were more common in our industry. Katrina and I talk about that all the time. You're not Katrina. I pointed at you, but she's usually here. Sorry.
I'll be Katrina.
Katrina and Julie and I have talked about it before. Like, I wish that were more the case in our industry. It's rough when you're hustling. Like, there's so much business. Number one, there's so much business out there for everybody, right? But it's super hard when you like, people don't see behind the scenes. You know, they see the event that's really successful, and they're like, oh, rude, I do one and it's not as good as that, and then they talk shit and it is what it is. But it's like, you don't see the behind. The behind is so hard. Like, there's so much work that goes on that you don't see, and it's rough when it's like, okay, you did this event and it's super successful, and then you're just in, you know, one ear is like people talking shit. It's like, why, dude? Like, you do you. Like, I try so hard. I'm not perfect, but I try so hard to always pump other people up, whether that's other escrow companies, other escrow reps, title reps. Like, I never talk shit. Because I don't care enough.
Well, and you'll even go to like their functions or support their agents, and like, you're not going to necessarily get an escrow from it, and that doesn't really mean anything to you. You're like, I'm still your friend. That doesn't mean anything.
Or a good person. Or, you know, I have values. You know, it's unfortunate.
Values is a word that's gone out the door.
I know. That's so sad.
But it's just like any industry, like the select few not so great ones overshadow the good ones. And there's a lot of good ones. This industry
is hard, but it's also amazing. You know, like, we have a super badass community here, I think. We have a great real estate community, great, you know, other businesses outside. We all try so hard to support each other. So overall, you're right. It is. It's just the people
We see a lot of really great masterminds. Like a lot of agents put together masterminds, and I think that speaks volumes because it's agents wanting to share what's working, what's not working, share frustrations. Sometimes they just get together and talk about anything but real estate. But it's just being able to have that community to lean into.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a couple marketing things that I've done where other realtors will do it like right after, and it takes me about a day to get used to that. I'm like, all right, so I'm not the only one that's doing that anymore. And then I'm like, all right, good for them. It is what it is. But
you're trend setting.
But it's hard to kind of take that. Like if I'm
me.
It's like I came up with this super cool idea. I'm the only one doing it, and then next week like someone's like, hey, we're doing this. I'm like, oh.
You need to start trademarking that stuff somehow.
Yeah.
While you're doing it, Kyler out.
Kyler, oh yeah, I swear if everyone started saying Kyler out or Lisa out,
maybe I'll start.
No, it's horrible. I did not mean to say it. Now it's just my thing. No, I was taking a video and I was like, "What's up, guys?" Blah blah blah. Kyler out, and then I was like,
"That was horrible. Why did I say that?"
Kyler out. Literally, my next story was. I've never said Kyler out in my life. I did not mean to say that. Yeah.
That was like an error.
And then everybody called you out on it.
And now every time I do a video and I don't say Kyler out, everyone's commenting like, oh, where's the Kyler out? I'm like, guys, I don't want to be known for that. So like, that's horrible.
Yeah. I'm known for the obnoxious hey girl. And it wasn't necessarily like something I meant to, brand myself, but hey girl, whatever works for me.
I like it.
Okay. So you're out hustling. We know that. We know the family at home.
Yeah.
I know there's no such thing as balance, but what would you say I think you've worked the hardest on that balancing this year. So partnership with Trace, trying to make your time at home super intentional.
Yeah.
Do you have like a marketing team, like a virtual assistant? Like how are you doing all the things? It just seems like so much work just for you and Trace. Like you have to have some...
We're I mean, just like anyone, like we're sitting there figuring out how the heck are we going to make it through this day with all the things that we're doing. But man, relying on the people around you make a big difference.
For sure.
Like I think the biggest thing that I was taught early on was delegating. And I knew that up front, and I was
really
like pretty good with delegating, but then again, like I kind of got bad at it because I was like, I almost wanted to control everything that was happening and not rely on other people to do it, because not necessarily a trust thing, but it's like, I don't want to put that on you. Like I can do it. I'm not going to have time for myself, but I don't want to make someone else do my work. So, that delegating and having the partner Trace, that's made a big difference on my balance. But also just kind of a non-negotiable. When I get home, and Casey reminds me a lot, because I'll get home and I'll kind of forget my mental thing of like, hey, be here and don't touch my phone. And sometimes I forget about that, and we all do. We all make mistakes, but she'll remind me, and I put it away, and I'm like, all right, you're right. And then I look back after a few hours, and girls are in bed, and I'm like, that was actually really nice.
Yeah. You got to
being able to just focus on them. And I think you and Trace both have a
what, honey?
High five.
I love you, buddy.
You're the best.
I don't know why I just asked you about a question about balancing, because clearly I'm not good at it. My son's here in the studio today because our nanny's sick. So
what's up, Trip?
What's up, Trip?
Shout out, Trip.
Yeah, he's over there with his headphones on. Of course, he's not going to reply when we want him to, but just when we don't.
Can't even hear us.
No.
You and Trace have both done a good job of prioritizing, and I think that what works well in your partnership is being like, okay, well, we have this photo shoot, we have this video shoot, and then filling in all the rest of the day with all the other small tasks that need to be done. Yeah.
And honestly, there's a big deal in him saying, hey, what can I help with today? And then me calling him and saying, what can I help with today? And that's, I didn't have that before. Like it wasn't, it was more me having to reach out and be like, hey, can you help me with this? And I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
When someone says, hey, what can I do? It's like, all right, it makes it easier to 100%. Say, I actually do kind of need some help.
And you're not asking for it.
Yeah. Makes you feel better, less guilty.
Yeah.
My office does that. I'm very grateful for my office. Well, and my friends in the industry, but my office is really good at, like, they'll see me running in and out and being crazy and answering the phone and running around. They're like, hey, can we help you?
When you surround yourself with a good group of people, I mean, it makes a world of difference. And people say that and you're like, oh yeah, okay.
No, it does.
until it actually happens, you're like, wow,
the people you surround yourself with, or you choose to surround yourself with every day. I mean, other than like personal is important too, because that's your influence on, you know, your values and your family and your kids.
How you act.
But in work, it is so important.
Yeah.
I have worked for 8 years at Corner to get like the right environment, and it's not something that happens overnight, but when you have it,
you don't lose it.
You don't lose it.
It makes a big difference.
It makes a huge difference. It's so hard to find those people too. It takes years. It's not just like, you know.
Well, and when you lose it, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And that was
really and you don't want to learn the hard way. Yeah.
Yeah, surround yourself with good people for sure. Yeah. And it just makes you, I don't know, I feel like I just get fired up when I'm surrounding myself with good people. It makes me want to be a better person. And then it all is just contagious.
Yeah.
And then when you have fun with it and share it on social media, and then it's just, I don't know, it's contagious on a lot of levels.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of contagious.
Did you say queso?
No, I did not say queso. I said speaking of contagious, but I guess we're going to need to get Kyler some food in here.
Can we get some nachos?
Yeah, nachos, please.
You just spoke at a really big event in Vegas. Tell us about that.
Honored. It doesn't even begin to describe.
Yeah. What do you have to get to do what you did?
I honestly, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
I've been to these events before. Century 21 puts on a big event. It's called the 121 event, and they do it yearly. And they're like, "Hey, this is the biggest event of the year. We invite Century 21 agents from worldwide. Like we had people from Australia, New Zealand. Like it was really cool. So worldwide, everyone's there. Everyone's in one hub, and there's breakout sessions. You're going to all these different panels. You're learning from the best of the best, right? So I've gone to these before, and I love them because you get nuggets. We call them nuggets, right? Like you get little pieces from each part, and you bring it home and you apply it to your business. And you're like, no one reinventing the wheel, right? This is what I learned. This is what I want to apply.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, I got an email saying, "Hey, we would love for you to talk at this event for social media." And I was like, "All right, this is fake. Like, no way they're reaching out to me." So I shot an email, a screenshot to like all the higher ups in Century 21, our brokerage, and I was like, "Guys, is this real?" And they're like, "No, that's legit. You got asked to speak." So I was super nervous, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool. You're talking in front of everyone." And it was a 21-minute speech. It was like kind of a TED talk. Like you walk up, you've got a slideshow, and you're like, "This is what I do. This is how I do it. I love it. Blah blah." Sounds good, guys. I'll see you later. Yeah. And it's 21 minutes. Like it's pretty quick. Yeah.
Or the longest 20 minutes of your life.
Gosh. Yeah. So, it could go either way.
Quick or the longest 21 minutes ever.
I did my so I go out to Vegas. I did my after my fitness challenge too. So like I came off the weekend fitness challenge and then had a day of appointments and then drove straight to Vegas. And it was I was kind of already beat. Get out to Vegas, do my rehearsal, and I'm nervous. Like no one's in the room. I'm talking, I'm doing my whole slideshow, and I'm sitting there like, gosh, I don't know. I'm nervous about this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be good. This is my first like big speaking event. I've done panels and stuff, but not necessarily to this extent.
Yeah.
So anyway, a big day comes around, and I'm sweating. And I get out on stage. I was watching it back last night with my wife, and first time I've watched it back because I haven't wanted to watch it. I was like, I don't know.
Myself. It's brutal when Glenn is like, "Hey, the podcast is done. Like, send some edits," and I'm like, "Oh, I hate this part." And I lag. Poor guy. He's like, "Hey, girl, I need those edits," and I'm like, "Okay."
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
So
brutal to watch yourself. Most of the time, I just like push upload.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah,
that's fine.
Let everyone else tell you.
Let everyone everyone else talk shit. It's fine. They're gonna do it anyway.
So first few minutes, I'm on stage and I'm going through it, and I didn't love my intro, and I was like, I don't know how to change this. So I do my intro, go through that, and then I start, going into my presentation. I end it. I walk off stage. Everyone's going crazy. Everyone like loved it, and I was like, all right, this is good feeling. Walk around back, and even someone from Century 21, the actual brand, came up to me and they're like, we loved it. We want you to come back. We want you to do this on the big stage. So I felt good about it, but I was like, are they just saying this just to say it? Because they want to make speakers feel good about it. And I get it. Like, I'm a nice guy. I'd be like, if it was something horrible, I'd be like, you crushed it.
Yeah,
because I'm a guy's guy or a girl's guy. Like, I want everyone to succeed. Yeah. So I'm watching it back with my wife last night, and one of the big questions her brother had asked me, because he took a speak class, and he was like, how many ums and likes did you say?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
that's the worst.
I don't know. Like, did I say a lot? I don't know.
Focus on that one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So watching it back last night, I didn't say it at all.
You did
I cried.
Yes.
I was
my God.
stoked. Yeah.
I would never be able to say that.
I couldn't believe it. I think when you're so happy and excited about what you're about to speak about, you're not saying and like so much, because you know what you're going to say, and you're excited about it, and like it's almost second nature. And after doing that, it really made me realize, like, oh my gosh, I really do love this topic. It is so fun to talk about social media and my business and what's worked and how other people can apply it. So just honored, honestly, so that amazing. Whole, to be able to speak at the Bellagio in Vegas, like that Very is cool. just, it was incredible. So
Raddest.
I think it's just the beginning for you. You have a lot coming up.
Thank you.
Can't wait.
Casey was like, do you want to become a public speaker? And I'm like, I don't think I would go that far, but I love it. Like I would really love to do something like that more often. And I think the panels and the podcasts and stuff like that, it's fun. I love it. It's so fun. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on our podcast.
You are so welcome.
I can't promise you that we have a bigger audience than what you spoke on, but we are honored incredible. To have you, and
to be the first guy,
and
like
the first dude.
That's an honor in itself.
Is
like, you guys broke the mold with not just the women.
I don't think it was on purpose, like for just to have all women. I think it just kind of organically does that.
Yeah.
But
I do want to touch on how impressive it was to go from the fitness challenge straight to Vegas for that, though. So
I don't do the fitness, but I did see.
I don't do the fitness.
I hate working out. It's like the worst. I do Pilates, and that's all I got. But
Pilates that's pretty intense.
I mean, once a week. Let's not get crazy. But I did see it on social media that you did some sort, like a 24-hour fitness challenge.
48.
That's worse.
Workout every 4 hours for 48 hours straight.
Say that one more time. You work out
so you do a 45-minute to an hour workout every 4 hours for 48 hours straight. So like.
Are you nuts?
12 p.m., 4 a.m., 8 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 a.m. So you're doing this for 48 hours straight. So you work out. So like let's use like 4 a.m. for example. Like you wake up at 3:45, you go to the gym, you work out, you do their
But you were already awake at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you do their pre-programmed workout, which is just super intense, full body. And
is
then
it F45?
F45. And then you run a mile right after it. And then you get back into, like, we had a motorhome. So we would get back into our motorhome about like 1:30. Or if we're doing a 4 a.m., then we would get back to the trailer about 5:30. And then we'd fall asleep for 2 hours, wake up, and then do it all over again.
You also fit some work in there, I saw.
I went and showed a house. Yeah, that was hard. I had to tell them, like, hey, I may look bad, like I've got bags. I showered, of course, but I was like, I got some bags going right here, so like, I'm sorry I look so bad. And they're like, no, you look normal.
You really only have like a 1 hour.
Yeah.
You really only have.
Do I always look tired? Like, damn.
I mean, you have 2 toddlers, so yes. Or
you really only have like an hour to have like free time, because you're showering, you have to do your recovery, you have to refuel, you have to do all the things, and then before it's time to go work out again. So
now why are we doing this? Just for funsie?
David Goggins. Have you ever heard of David Goggins? Yeah, I mean everyone has.
I listened to that book.
He's phenomenal. Incredible. Amazing. Big inspiration. Yes. So he actually has this 48-hour challenge that he did.
You don't know who David Goggins is? He's a Navy SEAL.
Yes.
So if that tells you anything about this type of workout, that I'm sure he had some sort of influence in.
He basically runs every single minute of every day and tells everyone that they suck if they're not doing that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's pretty influential.
I watched, or I read that book the second I was done. Like every time I was done reading a chapter or something, I'm like, I want to go run 50 miles. And I'd get out 100 steps out of my driveway. I'm like, Just kidding.
Running's not for me.
Running's not for
Julie
me.
maybe, but not me.
Julie can run for all of us. I'm not doing that either.
So David Goggins does this challenge, 48-hour challenge. Every 4 hours, he goes for a 4-mile run. And F45 and Marietta developed that challenge, and they're like, we want to do this, but do the F45 style of it.
God.
So they started this 3 years ago, and
super intense HIIT workout,
annual, once a year, and you do it, and it's a mental test. Honestly, the physical is okay, but it's a mental thing. Like you wake up and you're like, F this. It's 4 a.m. I don't want to go do this right now, but by the end, they've never left or lost a person. Like
really,
out of the 3 years that they've done this, not a single person has ever quit.
Wow.
Not a single person has ever not shown up for a class. Like it is the people that sign up finish it, and that's a big thing. So by the end of the 48 hours, you're sitting there, you're like, I did it, like that. And people cry, people like the amount of
I'm already crying.
It's crazy.
I'm crying.
So it is a very good mental test. But I finished that on Sunday, and then Monday is when I had a bunch of appointments and had to go to Vegas. So it was crazy.
Totally.
Hustle doesn't sleep.
Hustle don't sleep.
Damn.
I still haven't slept.
I feel like I sleep and hustle, but not like that. So I'm also 10 years older.
Running.
I'm 10 years older. That's my excuse. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
We are honored to have you as our first male
I appreciate it.
Guest.
I can't wait to share all the tea later.
Off camera.
Off camera.
Stop recording. We're honored to have you, and we're honored to have you in our community. Thank you for being such a kind, hardworking, good person in our real estate community. We appreciate you.
You guys are honestly some of my biggest supporters. Like and I'm not just saying that. Like I swear, every time I post some achievement or something on my story, like the first 2 people that typically pop up, like, go Kyler. Yeah. You guys. Like it's really incredible. I mean, even just down to the broker open that you guys did for us. Like I showed up and freaking full charcuterie and champagne.
That's my side hustle.
Dude, this is incredible. Like you guys are awesome.
Well,
so
we like to support people who support us, and you support us, and we support you, and that's what it's about. And it's a good feeling to have a good community like that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So make sure to follow Kyler. His information will be right below him. His Instagram. You won't want to miss his listing videos. Obviously, you guys got a little taste of what those are about.
You got a crazy one about to drop. I can't wait.
Ooh, how exciting!
It's gonna be good.
It'll probably drop by the time this is out, so that'll be
for
so fun.
Trace pushes me off a boat. Like it's it's crazy.
Wow, we're getting a little daredevil-y / dangerous.
We're getting crazy.
I like
I'm also trying to keep Trace out of the water because every time I put him in, he gets really cold. So
he's upset. It's funny. So does my son. And then make sure and follow Julie too on social media, and of course the We Mean Business podcast on YouTube. And thank you guys so much.
Amazing. Thank you guys.
See you later.